Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
English with Us podcast.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazing today. Welcome, and welcome back to English with Us podcast. My name is David.
Hello, David, and hello, everyone. I am very excited about today's topic because the weekend is such a big part of everyday life. People wait for the weekend all week long. On the weekend, people rest, go out, meet friends, spend time with family, sleep more, clean the house, or do something fun. I think this topic is very useful because learners talk about the weekend all the time. People often ask, "What do you do on the weekend?" or "What are your weekend plans?" So today's lesson is simple, practical, and very real.
That is perfect, Emma, because today we will learn simple English for talking about life on the weekend. We will talk about weekend activities, feelings, places, plans, questions, and useful phrases people can use in real life.
David, before we start today's episode, we have a quick announcement, right?
Yes, Emma. We're now posting the full transcript and study pack for each podcast episode on Patreon. Each study pack can help you review the lesson, practice useful English, and keep learning after the episode.
That sounds really helpful.
Yes, you can join us on Patreon for only $3.99 a month. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for learning with us and supporting the podcast.
We hope to see you there. Now, let's start today's episode. David, quick question. What does on the weekend mean?
On the weekend means during Saturday and Sunday. For many people, the weekend is the time when they do not work or go to school.
So the weekend is usually free time, or at least more free time than during the week.
Yes, exactly. A useful sentence is, the weekend is Saturday and Sunday. Another one is, many people relax on the weekend. Relax means rest and feel calm.
That already sounds very useful.
Yes, weekend English is very common because people talk about it in small talk, with friends, at work, and at school. Small talk means simple, friendly conversation.
Quick check, David. Relax means rest and feel calm, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some common things people do on the weekend?
People often sleep in, go out, stay home, watch movies, visit family, meet friends, go shopping, clean the house, cook, or go for a walk. Sleep in means wake up later than usual.
That is such a useful phrase.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I like to sleep in on the weekend.
That sounds very natural.
Yes, another one is, I usually meet my friends on Saturday.
Very practical.
Yes, another useful phrase is, sometimes I stay home and watch movies.
That is a very real weekend sentence.
Yes, another one is, on Sunday I clean my room and do laundry. Laundry means washing clothes.
Quick check, David. Sleep in means wake up later than usual, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, What do people often do on Saturday?
Saturday is often the more active day of the weekend. People go out, shop, meet friends, eat at restaurants, visit places, or do hobbies. A hobby is something you like to do in your free time.
That makes sense. Saturday often feels more open and fun.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I like to go out on Saturday.
Very simple and strong.
Yes. Another one is, Saturday is a good day for meeting friends.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I go shopping on Saturday afternoon. Afternoon means the time after noon and before evening.
That is very practical.
Yes. Another one is, I sometimes eat out with my family on Saturday. Eat out means eat at a restaurant, not at home.
Quick check, David. A hobby is something you like to do in your free time, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what about Sunday? Does Sunday feel different?
Yes, for many people, Sunday feels calmer and quieter. People often rest, stay home, prepare for the week, visit family, or do simple things. Prepare means get ready.
That sounds very true. Sunday often feels.
This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
Feels slower.
Yes, a useful sentence is, Sunday is usually a quiet day for me.
That is a very natural sentence.
Yes. Another one is, I like to relax at home on Sunday.
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, on Sunday evening, I prepare for Monday. Evening means the time after afternoon and before night.
That is a great real-life sentence.
Yes, another one is, I spend time with my family on Sunday. Spend time means use your time doing something with someone or somewhere.
Quick check, David. Prepare means get ready, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some places people go on the weekend?
People go to the park, the mall, the movie theater, a restaurant, a cafe, a friend's house, the beach, or the gym. A cafe is a small place where people drink coffee or tea and sometimes eat simple food.
Those are such useful place words.
Yes. A useful sentence is, I like going to the park on the weekend.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, we went to a cafe on Saturday morning.
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, some people go to the gym on Sunday. A gym is a place where people exercise. Exercise means physical activity for health.
That is a very useful word too.
Yes. Another one is, I enjoy going to the beach when the weather is nice.
Quick check, David. A cafe is a small place where people drink coffee or tea and sometimes eat simple food, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some common weekend questions people ask?
People often ask, what do you do on the weekend? What are your weekend plans? Did you have a good weekend? What did you do on Saturday? Are you free this weekend?
Those are huge real-life questions.
Yes. Another useful one is, do you usually stay home or go out on the weekend?
That is a really good conversation question.
Yes. Another one is, what do you like to do on Sunday?
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, do you have anything planned for this weekend? Planned means already decided.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, was your weekend busy or relaxing? Busy means having a lot to do. Relaxing means helping you feel calm.
Quick check, David. Planned means already decided, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some simple answers people can give?
A person can say, I usually stay home and rest, or I like going out with friends.
Those are strong, simple answers.
Yes. Another one is, this weekend, I am going to visit my family.
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful answer is, I do not have big plans. I just want to relax.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, my weekend was busy because I had a lot to do.
That is very real too.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I had a quiet weekend at home. Quiet means not loud and not very active.
David, what feelings do people often have on the weekend?
People often feel happy, relaxed, free, excited, lazy, tired, peaceful, or busy. Lazy means not wanting to do much work or effort. Peaceful means calm and quiet in a good way.
Those are perfect weekend feeling words.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I feel relaxed on the weekend.
That is a very natural sentence.
Yes, another one is, Saturday makes me feel excited.
Very practical.
Yes, another useful phrase is, on Sunday, I feel peaceful at home.
That sounds very nice.
Yes, another one is, sometimes I feel lazy on the weekend and I do not want to go anywhere.
Quick check, David. Peaceful means calm and quiet in a good way, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what if someone likes active weekends?
Then they can say things like, I like active weekends. Active means doing many things and moving around more.
That is a very useful describing word.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I like active weekends because I get bored at home. Bored means not interested and feeling like nothing is exciting.
That sounds very real.
Yes, another one is, I like hiking, shopping, and meeting friends on the weekend. Hiking means walking in nature for fun or exercise.
That is a good example.
Yes, another useful phrase is, I do not want to stay inside all weekend.
That sounds natural.
Yes, another one is, I like trying new places on Saturday. Trying new places means visiting places you do not know yet.
Quick check, David. Active means doing many things and moving around more, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what if someone likes quiet weekends?
That is also very common. A person can say, I like quiet weekends. Quiet means calm and not very active.
That sounds like a lot of people too.
Yes. A useful sentence is, I like to stay home and read on the weekend.
That is a very nice, simple sentence.
Yes. Another one is, I enjoy cooking, cleaning, and watching movies at home. Enjoy means like doing something and feel good doing it.
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I do not need big plans to have a good weekend.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another one is, a quiet weekend helps me rest and feel better.
Quick check, David. Enjoy means like doing something and feel good doing it, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what do people often do at home on the weekend?
People cook, clean, sleep, watch TV, listen to music, read books, do laundry, and spend time with family.
Those are very real weekend activities.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I clean my apartment on Saturday morning. Apartment means a home in a building with other homes.
That is very practical.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast instead of doom scrolling? Smart move. Another smart move? Getting help from one of State Farm's 19,000 local agents when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Cool.
Yes. Another one is, I like to cook something nice on Sunday.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I watch a movie with my family on the weekend.
Very common and useful.
Yes. Another one is, I do my laundry and get ready for the week.
Quick check, David. An apartment means a home in a building with other homes, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what do friends often say to each other about the weekend?
Friends often say, are you free this weekend? Do you want to go out on Saturday? What are you doing later? Let's meet on Sunday.
Those are huge social phrases.
Yes. Another useful one is, do you want to grab coffee this weekend? Grab coffee means meet for coffee in a simple, casual way. Casual means relaxed and not formal.
That is a very real phrase.
Yes. Another one is, let's go to the park if the weather is nice.
Very practical.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, sorry, I cannot. I already have plans.
That is also important.
Yes. Another one is, maybe next weekend.
Quick check, David. Casual means relaxed and not formal, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what if someone has to work on the weekend?
That happens too. A person can say, I work on weekends, or I am busy on Saturday because of work.
That is very real for many people.
Yes. Another useful sentence is, I only have free time on Sunday.
Very practical.
Yes. Another one is, my weekend is short because I work on Saturday.
That sounds natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I try to rest when I can.
That is a good real-life sentence.
Yes. Another one is, even a short weekend can feel good.
Quick check, David. I try to rest when I can means I rest whenever it is possible, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, what are some useful time words for talking about the weekend?
Some useful time words are on Saturday, on Sunday, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, later, this weekend, next weekend, and every weekend.
Those are very important.
Yes, a useful sentence is, I go to the gym on Saturday morning.
Very practical.
Yes. Another one is, we visit our grandparents on Sunday afternoon. Grandparents are the parents of your mother or father.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Another useful phrase is, I usually relax in the evening.
That is a strong, simple sentence.
Yes. Another one is, next weekend, I want to do something different. Different means not the same.
Quick check, David. Every weekend means on all weekends, right?
Yes, exactly. That is correct.
David, can we do a simple practice conversation about the weekend?
Yes, let's do one.
Okay.
What do you usually do on the weekend?
I usually sleep in, clean my room, and meet friends.
Do you go out on Saturday?
Yes, I often do. I like going to cafes and parks.
That is a very natural weekend conversation.
Yes, it sounds very real.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Are you free this weekend?
Yes, I think so. Why?
Do you want to grab coffee on Sunday?
Sure. That sounds nice.
What time works for you?
Maybe around 3 in the afternoon.
Excellent. Very simple and very useful.
David, what are the most important things to remember from today?
First, learn common weekend activities like sleep in, go out, stay home, visit family, meet friends, cook, clean, and relax. Second, learn useful weekend questions and answers. Third, use simple time phrases like on Saturday, on Sunday, this weekend, and next weekend.
That is such a clear plan.
Yes, weekend English does not need to be difficult. You only need some useful activity words, feeling words, and a few simple real-life phrases.
That is really helpful.
Yes. Simple English is enough to talk about the weekend in a very natural way.
David, let's do a quick review quiz before the big summary.
Good idea. What does sleep in mean?
Sleep in means wake up later than usual.
Yes. What does laundry mean?
Laundry means washing clothes.
Correct. What does peaceful mean?
Peaceful means calm and quiet in a good way.
Perfect. What does grab coffee mean?
Grab coffee means meet for coffee in a simple, casual way.
Excellent. That was a very, very long and detailed conversation about on the weekend. Now let's have a quick review of today's lesson.
Today, we talked about simple and useful English for life on the weekend. We learned common weekend activities like sleeping in, going out, staying home, visiting family, meeting friends, shopping, cleaning, cooking, and relaxing. These are very common and useful things people talk about all the time.
We also learned useful weekend feeling words like happy, relaxed, free, excited, lazy, busy, and peaceful. These help people describe how their weekends feel, not only what they do.
We practiced useful questions too, like, what do you do on the weekend? What are your weekend plans? Are you free this weekend? And did you have a good weekend? These are simple, natural, and very practical.
We also talked about Saturday, Sunday, active weekends, quiet weekends, weekends at home, weekends with friends, and weekends with work. That helps learners talk about many different kinds of real weekend life.
The big idea is this: weekend English does not need to be complicated. You only need some useful activity words, some feeling words, and a few simple real-life phrases. That is enough to talk about the weekend in clear and natural English.
Your final homework for this lesson: comment 1 to 2 sentences about your weekend. Here are 2 simple example answers.
Example 1. On the weekend, I like to sleep in, go out for coffee, and relax at home. Example 2. My weekend is usually quiet because I stay home, do laundry, and prepare for the week.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening all the way to the end.
If you enjoy our podcast and would like to support us, you can find the donation link in the description.
Every bit of support helps us keep creating free English lessons.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you later in the next episode.